Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll give to Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. That's it. Like 51.
Jackson now, throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go. Set. Like 54. Watch the screen. Set.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This fielded at the 2.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At their own 47-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the Ravens first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. Check. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson finds Roberts left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch the screen.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Mike 48. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This time Jackson will throw it. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Austin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson options out left, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He wasn't ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on fourth down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice, get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just